Maryland leads this series significantly, but famously, of course, the Greyhounds defeated Maryland 9-3 in the 2012 NCAA championship game. Somewhat of an experience difference in goal today, Chris, because Maryland brings to the table Logan McNaney, the two-time All-American and the most outstanding player of last year's NCAA tournament. Meanwhile, Loyola has a first-year starter in Luke Stout. Pretty good test for your first start here this season as you take over between the pipes for Sam Schaefer.
Well, no doubt, Glenn, but you and I discussed this prior to this face-off that Luke has had not only a great fall but a great preseason. I think they're very optimistic about how he's going to play today.
Not surprisingly, Luke Weirman wins that opening face-off. Eric Pacheco getting the first look for the Greyhounds, and we see continue to work, trying to make an early statement, give themselves some confidence. Higgins trying to get free, draws the double, keeps it moving. Shot and a bomb. Dropped early. How about that for a start from Adam Patra?
Well, and that's a really difficult assignment right now for anyone in the country. He was able to get to the middle of the field. He found Patra for the easy conversion.
First goal of the season for Patra. Owen Murphy. So it's the Murphy Bowl today at Ridley Athletic Complex.
And you notice Loyola, when they engage, it's all from up top.
Low shot, that'll bounce home. Evan James makes it 2-0 Greyhounds.
Well, you wonder when the dam was going to break, so to speak. I mean, Loyola advantage to Maryland at this stage. Great shot there by Evan James as he gets topside and goes 5-hole.
Good start for the Greyhounds. They lead Maryland 2-0. You're watching the Patriot League on ESPN.
Game right now.
Yeah, not going to get to that one as Daniel Kelly gets the Terrapins on the board for the first time today, cuts the lead to 2-1.
Daniel Kelly, a great shooter, local product coming from Calvert Hall, as you can see, very adept at going low to high.
Prepared, they play hard, so it's exciting to get an opportunity like this for Loyola as we speak.
That just gets over for Seth Higgins.
Boy, that just saved me, man. That just saved
I felt something as I was walking into the stadium. I heard the crowd erupt for the Hounds to go up 1-0, and you know, I do think, again, we were just talking about all the success that Maryland's had, and it's the praise to step out and prove that, you know, you're on that level.
And you saw right there, Scott, like Maryland's comfortable just going 5-on-5. They didn't get the look that they wanted. They went 6-on-6. And what was interesting about that is, you know, they brought Brennan in as the sixth player out of the box.
Finds the back of the net to cut the lead to 3-2.
Yeah, somewhat surprising because, you know, Sally has played so well as an on-ball defender. And I'm not so sure that that's actually the matchup they wanted, but that's what they got, and Brennan was able to take advantage of it.
Got a good look there, not able to get it to go. Kelly gets inside, gets it over. Daniel Kelly ties us up 3 apiece.
Well, we spoke about it earlier. If you take a bad approach against a Maryland player, Nodger, he's known as a really adept finisher, but right there he showed the ability to get inside, as Bean did not take a great angle, and they were able to beat. Looks comfortable just letting the on-ball defender play, you know, straight up and not having to slide.
Evan James does get his hands free, however.
But that's critical right there because he challenged Burlace, and he Burlace as the screen, as you see right here. They opt not to slide off of that pick. He challenges Burlace, able to get his hands free. Difficult save there for McNaney.
That's just bully ball from Evan James. Just
able to get to the middle of the field. Sally was lucky to get his stick on it. And that's a communication error there, and that may have been Diego Roman, who arrived late. But, you know, when you played
the two-time All-American.
Yeah, you can see it starts, unfortunately, with Peyton Razanka, if you can believe it, getting beat on ball.
Doesn't happen much.
Got pushed back, and then that caused the defense to have to react.
Behind. Now digging in, not finding any space. Haberman, he'll pull the trigger anyway. Ooh, how about that for a first career goal?
Well, I think, quite frankly, to your point, when freshman, and he looked anything but here as he gets top side, surveys the field, doesn't see much, and then given too much space, he shows the ability to go low to high, and that seems to be, if they're...
Back to the near side. Fake from Maltz, and he shoots low and he scores.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Maltz just took advantage of being the more physical play, but not twice. And in today's game, Glenn, this is a pretty familiar type of move where you go hard one way, roll back. Again, Loyola does not slide there with Bean, asking a lot.
As we move towards the midway portion of this third quarter. Move to the middle. Good look. Shooting low. Matthew Minikis gets his first career goal.
Yeah, great shot there by Minikis as he goes offside low, but it really starts with him first collegiate goal. So you see he beats Makar here. Beats him topside, no slide. There's an indecision there. That indecision provides enough space.
Oh, Lindsay, push in the middle, good ball movement, and a finish. Exactly how you draw it up.
Yeah, some people may say, well, was that Glenn? And it was very organized. And Trader just took his eye off the ball, off his man, and was beat backside.
Second of the day for 9 seconds still on the extra man as the Terrapins get it back. And oh, boy, that is just brutal. It's Daniel Kelly converts.
So there's going to be some discussion here. Is Coach Tim? Oh.
Just fling it.
And, I mean, as they say, long is never wrong. So you just wonder why they don't do that. It provides Maryland an easy opportunity to convert unsettled.
For Daniel Kelly, he's got the hat. 10 seconds now on the possession clock from way outside. Oh, my!
Boy, so that was real pretty offense there, Glenn, as Haberman and was able to get to the middle of the field. As you see here, little right to left stutter, gets his hands free. Offside low, great shot by him.
Haberman's got a cannon. We've seen it a couple times today.
He really does. He ahead there, great ground ball.
Razanka moves to the middle, low shot, and oh my gosh, falling down, Mustang Sally.
So that's a big series there that we want to take note of. Razanka coming down with his left hand here over to Sally. Sally lets it go. You may have thought he should have pushed on one more. Not to be the case. Today, at this point in a really big game.
In front, a delivery, and the flag. Evan James flexing his muscles. He's got a hat trick. Loyola is in front.
That's inverting, and you don't expect that against a Maryland defender. But you had James here who had gotten on a short stick defender, and as we've seen multiple times today, has beaten McNaney offside high.
Still 27 seconds on the extra man. And they do appear. Although there's a shot and a score. Davis Lindsay.
There's something about Glenn when the ball goes about that movement where he's not seeing it. This is nothing fancy. It's Higgins to Lindsay, and Lindsay just beats him low to high, and it looks like McNaney guessed.
Half hasn't been as spectacular, but in that first half, I thought he was the difference in why Loyola was in this thing, and they beat the ride inside and right in for the goal. Matthew Minikis makes it 12-6.
Wow. Because, Dave, you have to think he's going to pull it out, but he does know, I'm going to take it in, and I'm going to extend this lead. Don't pose to handle the ball in traffic.
And there's a stinger from Daniel Kelly, his fourth of the day.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they have not done a great job of handling the ball in traffic like that.
You're not always good. I think to your point about learning opportunities, Daniel Kelly converts goal number 4 of the day, cuts it to 12-7 with 1:35.
Yeah, that's
on the field. James actually had a shot at it.
Really
He'll get it back on the turf. 20 seconds remaining. Lindsay couldn't come up with it either. It's still on the turf. Ultimately comes away to the Terrapins as Jack McDonald grabs it. They'll push down, try to get one more with 10 seconds left. The crowd fired up. Terps throw it away.
And that's kind of the day it has been for the University of Maryland.
What a performance from Loyola.
I think it's certainly an unbelievable performance by Loyola, but certainly an unbelievable performance by the coaching staff.
No question.
They had a plan, they executed, but they got these guys to buy into it. And when things were tight, when it was 5-5, you thought, here we go. Then they're up 7-5, and they just kept playing, and they kept playing smart. And Loyola earned this today, right? They earned this victory today.
An absolutely statement win for the Greyhounds as they stun the defending national champion Maryland Terrapins 12-7 in their season opener here today at Ridley Athletic Complex, snapping a 19-game win streak for Maryland and a 24-game regular season win streak as well. Loyola also, by the way, in the process, becomes the first team to hold Maryland under 10 goals since